so you see a shadow of me, but hopefully you can still see my screen. So more on the background of me, and I'll admit you. I've been in the data space for, I think, over 8 years, 8 years specifically now. Our core business, the company I sold back in 2015, a company called Complementix, had the experience of working with mobile data, specifically with working with app publishers of all shapes and sizes. So think about a phone you have right now, your iPhone or Android phone, you have a weather app on there, a gaming app, something like that, that generally works by you using the app, and it does collect data. Our goal was to collect data that ran inside those apps and then monetize it on behalf of those apps. So think about a dating app or a travel app that has a core function like giving you the weather or navigating you around town. But on the back end, they were still monetizing the most valuable asset, and that's your and ours data. So for doing this for the last 8 years, I clearly understood that our data, yours and mine, is being bought and sold, and I was definitely in the world of buying it, and the consumer wasn't earning a penny. So that's why we're launching Tapestri. We're very excited. We're submitting our app to the App Store next Friday. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll go fully live with your guys' support. And let's kind of walk you through what it is and what we're trying to solve. Like any company, you know, if you launch a company, you need to solve a problem, right? The problem we're trying to solve is our data is being bought and sold. And for the average consumer, they don't even know about it. You don't even think about that Samsung or Sony TV that tracks everything you watch, or the Ring on your front doorbell, which is owned by Amazon, which correlates the packages being delivered at your front door, or apps like Facebook and other social media companies. That whole business model is based upon monetizing data. So on the right-hand side, I'll highlight just a few articles that came out the last few years that I think are pretty interesting. So Facebook tried to launch a VPN app. So you have ExpressVPN, all these VPN companies that exist today. Facebook tried to launch one as well, which basically would give Facebook every aspect of your phone. So not just when you use Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, but any other app you launch. They tried to launch that app and they were actually denied because they did it under the auspices of a different company. You have the Social Dilemma documentary that came out in 2020, which hopefully you guys have you seen on Netflix, which basically stated, if this app or product does not cost you anything, then you are the product itself. And you have government with the FTC ordering Facebook and other tech companies to really explain what they have on you and I. I think government at this case doesn't even understand the full extent of how these social media companies work. And you even have some politicians really pushing California and tech companies to literally do a data dividend, is what they're calling it. And with hundreds of thousands of lawyers and billions of dollars, they've been able to kind of put that off. So with all that said, we believe that if the average consumer knew they could make money with the data they're already giving away, they would exchange the data they're already giving away in exchange for a monthly check or monthly digital payment. And that's Tapestri. Tapestri works seamlessly in the background to allow you and I to make money with the data we're already giving away. And I can't stress that enough. We're not asking you to fill out surveys or do cashbacks or go to certain places. Our technology runs in the background. And we do have a social component as well, as you can see here, where you can kind of see people and places around you completely anonymous. How does Tapestri work? So Tapestri works by creating an algorithmic earning goal for every single consumer. So when you download the app, we look at the hardware and the software of your phone, and we create an earnings goal. That earnings goal says, okay, the battery strength is this, their Wi-Fi connectivity is this, their cellular connectivity is XYZ. We believe we can actually pay this consumer X. And that's all done algorithmically. Our goal is to increase that earnings goal month after month. And for those who are looking to earn more, they can answer a series of questions, which will kind of update every 30 days, and that will be automatic. On the right-hand side here, you'll see that we're very transparent of telling you what we've collected, the number of events we've collected on that specific phone, and also the places you visited. We tell you within our app all the places we've seen you visit. And then on the right-hand side, you have your earnings. This scenario here is from the lifetime earnings. So it's an app where you can see people and places around you, completely anonymous, other Tapestry users, but also pays you for giving away what you're already giving away to so many other companies. We're working on this app right now, and part of the way we're launching is a different model. We're launching with affiliates, and that's you. The goal is, instead of us paying all these advertising companies millions of dollars to really market our app, we want to put that money back in your hands. We believe it's the best business model, and that's through the Tapestri affiliate program. So the average user can earn money by making money on their own data and referring the app, but the affiliate can earn even more by taking an additional step by joining the Tapestri affiliate program. So I'll turn over to Danny. She'll kind of walk you through the affiliate program. After that, we happily will open it up for all questions and answers that you may have. It doesn't matter what the question is. It could be silly, it could be complicated. We're here to answer. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. Over to you, Danny.
Yeah. So becoming an affiliate is pretty simple. You can right now, we're in pre-launch, so you can go to the website and become an affiliate. You must be, we have a few programs where before the app goes live in the App Store, anybody who becomes an affiliate pays a one-time $9.95 subscription fee, and then we waive the next 12 months of that monthly $9.95 subscription fee. So it gives a little bit of urgency and an opportunity for somebody to be fully qualified as an affiliate to earn for a whole year for just a one-time $9.95 activation fee. As an affiliate, you get the $1 per month for sharing the app, just like a user would, but it also opens up that second tier. So as the people who are using Tapestri share it with their friends, you're now going to be able to earn $1 on each one of those users residually as well. It's easy to do the math. It's $1 a user on your first, anybody you personally refer, and anybody they refer another $1. So just for an example, you have somebody out there who might have a good social following, or they're just a whole bunch of college friends who all hang out together and they share Tapestri with 100 friends. That's an extra $100 residual income for you, the affiliate, even though you most likely don't know any of those people that the app has been installed by. So Tapestri is really easy to share, simple for people to earn. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm out there. I think it's time to tap. We also have, some more incentives that have been added to make the compensation plan even a little more lucrative. For those, like I said, the founding members, you get the 12 months free fees waived, but also for those who want to build a team, you go out and you have the ability to create a team. Instead of being, a lot of affiliate programs only pay for sales, for the user, so to speak, the client, the customer, the referral. They don't reward team building. Well, that's the difference with this comp plan. It does reward team building. You're able to build a team and become a super affiliate. That means you have helped 10 other people become affiliates. And you now are able to earn another additional 50% matching bonus on all your affiliates and the affiliates that they enroll. So the first two tiers as well, and participate in what I like to call the Tapestri orphan pool. We're going to come up with a better word than orphan, but that's what they are. So, somebody who installs Tapestri but doesn't have a referral code, isn't tied to anybody, nobody told them about it, maybe they just went to the App Store and found it. You as a super affiliate then have the ability to participate in that orphan pool where orphans will be divvied out to the super affiliates on a monthly basis. So you'll have that ability plus the 50% matching bonus on tiers 1 and 2 of all your affiliates. And I'm just going to share from my point of view with Tapestri a few of the things on the affiliate plan that I believe make it different and make it something pretty amazing. I think Walter's done an excellent job of creating this plan, and Chuck really is the mastermind behind it. To me, Tapestri offers me as a consumer Data and dollar transparency. I always am saying, I know I'm being spied on. I know everybody knows where I go. I know they know what I buy. I know they know what I watch. I don't really like it, but it's the world we live in. And I still use all these apps and all these shopping cards and all these rebates. And Fred Meyer sends me every single month my little coupons. And guess what? They're not for things I don't buy. How do they know that? Because I have a Fred Meyer card. So they promote what I buy. And guess what I do? I go and I buy it. And then I use my points to get good deals on gas when I fill my car at Fred Meyer. So these are the things this is the world we live in. Tapestri, I have now the ability to download an app that pays me for the data that I'm currently giving away, monetizes that data for me because I sure as heck don't know how to do it, and also gives me the ability I feel more empowered with the information because I'll be able to see in the app what that data was, what the value was of it. And then also if I'm getting ready to go to Costco, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, to the post office, to wherever it might be. I like to go, my preference is to go when nobody else is there or very few people are there, right? I don't want to go to Costco when they have to fight for a parking spot. It's crazy. So Tapestri will give me the ability to tap into that information and be able to see how many people are at Costco right now on a Friday afternoon. Should I go maybe Tuesday morning would be better. So again, data and dollar transparency. We do these overviews every Friday, same time, same place, and they are recorded and we do share them in the Tapestri affiliate Facebook group. So be sure that you are a part of that group. We're always sharing more data and more information and updates and insight there too. It's a way for all of us to stay connected.
Absolutely. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, big or small, about the app or the affiliate program, what we're collecting or not collecting, where it goes, all of that stuff, that's kind of what we're here to answer all the questions. So you can, honestly, probably the fastest way to do it is to throw it in the chat. We can kind of answer it that way.
All right, let me see.
Hi, I'm Clyde. I had my hand raised. I have 4 questions, but would you like for me to verbalize them?
Yeah, go ahead, Clyde.
Okay, all right. How's everybody doing today?
Doing well.
All right, good. Look, my first question I've seen a couple of different presentations, and the first one, when you see the initial range, in this case, Danny had $4 to $25. I've also seen $5 to $25 and $8 to $25. So I've always seen $25 per month at the top end, but there's been differences on the low end. So is it $4 and to 25, 5 to 25, 8 to 25? Which is it going to actually be? Which is more accurate?
That's a great question. So the way we look at it is average. We say range is because some consumers, I feel like, from just the data perspective, who are going to be, let's say, truck drivers or DoorDash delivery drivers or Uber drivers, and they're answering survey questions, which aren't mandatory, or going to earn on that top end up to that $25. If someone's using an older phone, and no disrespect for those using older phones, nothing wrong with that, but let's say, as you'll notice over time, our phones got bigger. And the reason they got bigger is primarily for the camera and the battery. But if you're on an old iPhone 6 or iPhone 6S, you're going to be earning on the lower end of that. And there's no disrespect for that person. It's just the phone. We have to take in consideration that battery drain will affect that phone. So it's going to be in that 4 to 25. We can use the lower number. That's not a problem, that 4 to 25 range. But even if they're earning $4 on the low end from location monetization, that consumer, if they wanted to earn more, obviously could share the app as a plain user, refer the app as an affiliate, and answer survey questions. So there's always ways for that consumer to earn more.
Okay, thank you for that. Second question. Let's say a free user changes status to an affiliate, okay?
Yes.
Is pay on that first tier accrued for all previous referrals, or just that, or just those new referrals? If that person's gone from a free user, and let's say he has 100 people on his first tier, but now all of a sudden he decides to become an affiliate, is he going to be paid on those 100 people there, or is he going to have to start a new line of referrals to get paid down to that level?
Yeah, so at the moment that person becomes an affiliate, they start earning on that second tier. So there wouldn't be any retro earnings for those they basically refer to the app when they were a free user. So
Okay.
we were not going to go backwards, but only forwards.
Only forward. Okay, thank you. Third question, and this involves the privacy piece, because I know you're talking about collecting the data anonymously, which means that it's not Clyde Jones's name that's going up into the Tapestri cloud. It's whatever my randomized code or whatever the computer sends up is what's going. It's only tracking my data, and it's not. And I understand that it doesn't want that I'm sitting home right now or I'm visiting my neighbors, but only retail, businesses, banking institutions, things like that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right.
Yeah, so we call it in the industry points of interest. So we care about points of interest, restaurants, grocery stores, CPG, which is consumer packaged goods. That's what we care about. We don't care about you, your home, things like that.
All right. And in regards to that, then, when the app launches, it has this social piece. Like you said, you can search.
Yes.
You can see avatars of individuals. My question there, in that vein, are the people you see on the app only Tapestri users? Those avatars.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the reason I was asking that, because some folks, as you know, might treat that as an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, we totally get that. So, I mean, we have consumers.
How would you address
it? Yeah, that's a good point. So we have consumers all the way on the spectrum. You could believe that, right? You may not be a big TikTok fan, but there are clearly hundreds of millions of people who use that app, and everything in between. So when you're on the Tapestri map in the, let's say Costco, that example was used earlier, you will see literally dozens and dozens of other people there at Costco. You can't individualize that avatar from anyone else because people create their avatars. So it's completely anonymous. One of the things that has come up as a question is, could we add a feature to the app that basically hides my avatar, right? And I think that's a really good point, right? So that is something, it won't be there when we launch the app, right. But we definitely will have that as a new version where, okay, you can kind of go in stealth mode, as Danny famously called it, where you basically won't show up on the map at all for some users if you don't want to be. I mean, literally, we care about transparency and trust and options, and I like that idea.
Thank you. Remember who said that? Who gave you
Clyde.
that idea?
Clyde said it.
My next, number 4, is the company Tapestri. I know it's a technology company. So is it considered a data collection, data analytics, and data monetizing, and or any of that, all of it? What is Tapestri considered?
We're a data analytics company. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how we classify ourselves. We're not that's actually a good point. We are not an advertising company, right? So some of these social media companies have advertising platforms. That's not our business model. Our ultimate goal is to look to make it a transparent relationship between data and where it goes and how it's monetized and paying you. But then is to predict behavior in a macro scale. That's our goal, and that's pure analytics.
Okay, data, and thank you. Walter, that ends my questions. I'll turn it over to someone else who may have some. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Clyde.
I appreciate seeing you and communicating with you personally. Thank you, Danny, for your presentation.
No problem.
So
I see. Go ahead, Danny.
So let's address, I want to share a little bit about kind of my perspective, if that's okay. So as a stay-at-home mom, just running my kids around, my kids are all grown now. Life's kind of changing. I don't go a lot of places. Like I said, I try to shop when nobody else is shopping, hopefully. When you first shared the idea with me like 3 years ago, I didn't fully comprehend what it was. I still don't fully comprehend the power of Tapestri. Every conversation we have, I get a little bit clearer and more excited. But when we talked about 3-4 months ago, it was like, I get it, but I don't know if I want to share more data, right? And in my mind, I had to kind of have this little bit of crisis of consciousness, because I had to realize, well, I have all these apps. I have a Fred Meyer card. I have a Safeway card. I have a Costco card. I have a Lowe's card. You know, I mean, I have probably 20 or 30 apps on my phone, and I still use my phone every day. So I'm giving, you're right. I'm giving away a lot of data, probably a lot more than I realized. And I had to realize I'm already doing it anyway. Everybody's already doing this anyway. You're just finally, somebody has come with this genius idea of like, how can we empower the user to be the one earning and also educate them at the same time? That's what I kind of see with Tapestri now, is it's also an opportunity for me to better understand what data is being tracked, the value of that data, and how much I am giving away. So when you created Tapestri, what was your #1 goal with it?
Transparency, without a doubt. So I think, you know, if you're not in this space and you're like in Chicago or New York and you work in tech and you understand that this data is so valuable, it's being bought and sold like crazy. It's why you can get on Facebook or Instagram and see ads that are relevant to you, right? The reason it's relevant is because they're consuming your behavior and trying to give you something that you would then buy, whether you can afford it or not, or if you need it or not. So with the idea of data collection, why don't we just go to the consumer? If the consumer wants their data collected and they want to earn money for it, then they can do that. And if not, then we don't collect their data in a very transparent way. And so that's the concept. I will say this space has been validated though. There are millions of people who do surveys. There are millions of people who are using a cashback app. And then obviously there are millions of people who are kind of giving away data like crazy. So there's an appetite. We already know inside the Tapestri umbrella that if you're under the age of 35, privacy is not that big of a deal for you necessarily. You're going to be using this, college campuses, you know, the waiter, the waitress, the gig economy worker. But we care about people over 35, right? We care about all walks of life and all backgrounds using Tapestri. And the best way to incentivize usage to jump in this transparent relationship is to pay them. So yeah, that's why we're building it the way we are.
I love it. I'm really, it's really an honor, because, you know, we've known each other just over the phone for 3 years and always kept up with each other. And I know you're very talented and you are a whiz at the data and analytics and all of those things. So it's really cool to be able to know that we can have the transparency and you offer that to each user. I think it means a lot. I think that's really the key to Tapestry's success.
Yeah, thank you.
Are there other questions out there?
Yeah, I see questions in the chat.
What will
how
happen
do you,
if someone loses or replaces their phone?
Well, you sign in with Tapestri. So you have a sign in. So you sign in with your email address, Facebook, Apple, or Google. So if you lose your phone or get a new phone, all you do is sign back in and that information will transfer over.
Awesome. All right, we have somebody who raised a hand. I don't know. If you can type in the chat your question, that would be great, Joyce. Not sure what to do with raised hands here.
I see a really good question. How do we know, this is from D Jackson, how do we know our personal data is safe? I like to highlight these questions because it's really important, especially with the wave of like, social companies getting hacked. Target had a hack a few years ago. So what we do internally is you have your phone here, right? So, and then you have your location data. These are completely separate. So your personal identifiable information, which would be your first and last name, your email address, do not correlate or connect with location data. They're completely separate. So in the event of hacking, right? Everybody has been hacked, and hacking is just a thing of this age, unfortunately, I would argue. They're seeing random IDs and random dots that are encrypted. It's not personally identifiable, which is pretty good. That's how it was built intentionally in the event of hacking, because not going, we don't want to get hacked, but we've seen some of the largest companies in this country, in this world, get hacked. So we are encrypting it and we're separating it from who you are as a person. That's intentional.
I can speak. I just have a quick question. Overcoming the
Sure.
objection that it's a scam.
Yeah. So, okay. So I think where the scam comes is the fact that we're adding an affiliate marketing aspect to our business. So clearly we could build Tapestri just like any other app in the App Store and not have an affiliate program. But the fact that an affiliate pays $10 for a year, and we're going to pay millions and millions, $7, $8 per month. Clearly you see that it's not a scam, right? The math doesn't add up. We are not jumping into something that would just be absolutely destructive by taking your hard-earned time and your money to jump in an affiliate program that just moves money around like a Ponzi scheme. And I'm a very transparent person. I'm very direct. It's not what we're building. It's not what we're interested in. We're interested in building a technology company that predicts consumer behavior, pays everyone for it, but uses the affiliates, just like Amazon does, just like eBay does, just like Netflix does, to drive traffic for the app and paying them, right? And for those who are signing up now, they won't pay anything for a year, but still get paid on all their data. So that's kind of like my rebuttal. Happy to elaborate on that, but the math doesn't work out. Affiliates are just used to drive traffic, and that's all.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon. This is TC. Could you tell us again kind of the plan of distribution from country to country?
I missed the last distribution of, you say country?
Yeah, country to country, like what I think where we're going to open.
Yeah. So we're going to launch
Correct.
in the United States. Yeah, so launch in the US to start. By the fall, we would like to launch in Canada. That would be the goal. By the beginning of next year, we would like to be live in every Western European English-speaking country. So Canada, North America, Western Europe, specifically English-speaking Western Europe. So we wouldn't be translating this into French or German or Spanish quite yet. But by Q1 of next year, all of those markets are purely open. Hopefully by Q2, we are live in the rest of the world. And that's intentional, right? So creating other versions of this app that has a map in their language and people and places around that they understand is the part that we'll be working on. But that's the point of our distribution. So Canada will be live literally by, hopefully knock on wood, September of this year, and Western Europe in the fall of this year. So opening up England, Wales, Scotland, all those geos as well.
Okay, thank you. And the reason I asked that question is because I think it's important for people to understand that being a super affiliate and being able to get orphans is going to be a huge, huge deal.
It is. Yeah. So let me explain that. I think you're right, Dana. We got to change that name from orphans. It just doesn't have a good connotation to it. Orphans are good. In this scenario, there are many people who come to the App Store, see us in social media, watch our minute video on YouTube, or some of the press that's going to come out around this. There'll be a lot of news articles writing about Tapestri just because what we're doing is a bit provocative and new and which we really like, who just download the app, right? And we didn't pay for them as a company. Tapestri did not spend money on user acquisition. and neither did you. Those users go into a pool, and there's a rotation where those users get pushed to the super affiliate pool as well. Chuck next time can speak about that much better than I can, but that's essentially how it works, and that is a very big deal. Personal data saved. What happens if someone loses their phone? They link their phone. We talked about that. How are you paid? So we're utilizing a company called PayQuicker, which you sign up with PayQuicker, the money goes directly to your Apple Wallet or Android wallet, or you can choose to do a bank transfer, which is $1. There's a fee there to do a bank transfer, and that's how that payment's done. Many people have used PayQuicker. The value for the company using PayQuicker is when we go live in all these different countries, there's clearly rules on how to pay people and how much is taxable. Here in the United States, if you make over $600 a year as extra income, that is taxable like 1099. And all those rules in different countries, obviously we don't know, that's in our proficiency. That's what PayQuicker is really good at understanding. And they have the ability to pay all of you as well. So that's the reason why we're using them. Was there an app to download without the affiliate program, and what will it benefit? Yeah, so without the affiliate program, the user, everyday user, and there will be millions of these people who download the app and just make money with their data. That's all they do. They never join the affiliate program. They maybe never even open up the map, but they get paid every single month via payout, and they earn $7, $8, $10, whatever it is for their specific data. And I would argue that will be a majority of the users. If you just did a weighing machine, most people want to make money for doing nothing. And that's kind of the reason why we built Tapestri. But there are those who kind of are more entrepreneur minded, like all of you, who see, well, if I can get you to do nothing, I can make money off of you. So that's kind of the business model behind the affiliate program.
So Walter, can you address that a little bit more? Because I think where she's coming from is, why have an app out on the store that anybody can find? If I'm an affiliate, what good does it do me to have an app out there? And we can't do it. There's no other way. Is there?
Yeah. So when we're launching the app, we are launching invite only. So we're kind of giving time for our affiliates to push the app. So on to end. If someone goes to the store when we originally launched, if you do not have an affiliate code, if you weren't brought there by an affiliate, you can't get in. And that's going to drive demand and drive, hopefully, increase of opportunity for all the affiliates to earn a lot. And then we will open it up and eventually to allow any user to download the app. But it also kind of gives us control of like who's in, what affiliates are driving that traffic, what does the breakdown look like. But yeah, visually launching invite only.
And if I can say anything to that, I think invite only initially is, I want to say thank you for doing that for us as affiliates. And also the incentive there would be for me personally, would be to become a super affiliate, because then I'm participating in that pool of users every month that are just finding the app out there on their own.
Yeah, exactly. Arnold says he registered but not received an email temp. Can you help? Yes. As soon as we get on with this call, Arnold, I will log into admin and see if there's an issue there and get that resolved for you.